Sometimes you are faced with a challenging task, and all you want to do is hide. Maybe you need to write a lengthy report or make an uncomfortable phone call that you have been putting off for days. Or perhaps you have had a bad day, and you just don't feel like doing anything. We have all experienced these situations, so we know how frustrating it can be. However, unfortunately, there is no way to escape the fact that you need to take action. So, why is it so difficult to get started? Why can't I take action? We can attribute the inability to take action to limited time and insufficient resources, but with a more realistic perspective, we realize that the reason lies within ourselves rather than external factors. Did you know that only 8% of people actually achieve their dreams? That means 92% are unable to do so, and the only person holding you back from achieving them is yourself. Now that you're reading this, regardless of your role in life, you are being called to take action. Your life is meant to be lived, not just contemplated. Whether it's living in a bigger house, changing careers, or writing a book, whatever your dream may be, there is a reason for you to achieve it. Now is the time to make it happen, but first, let's take a look at some possible reasons why you might be unable to take action. 1. Fear of not being liked by others. Allodoxophobia. Allodoxophobia is the fear of not being liked by others. Research supports that the fear of being ridiculed by others begins in childhood. Bringing an unpopular toy to school, using a worn-out bag in high school, or being mocked for proposing a new idea in college. All of these experiences serve as future triggers for allodoxophobia and impact your ability to take action today. Imagine how wonderful the world would be if you didn't care about what others think. Will they laugh at me if I speak up now? What if this Instagram post doesn't get any likes? These thoughts often consume us and hold us back from fully expressing ourselves. 2. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is often rooted in childhood experiences and further reinforced by societal pressures in adulthood. The cultural expectation to present an unrealistic version of ourselves, our goals, and our lives creates unrealistic expectations. Let's take Instagram as an example. When you enter your IG account, you'll likely struggle to find a post where someone exposes the failures, setbacks, and heartbreaks behind their recent success. Instead, you navigate through a series of glamorous visuals that can make you feel inadequate. If your goal is to embrace a minimalist lifestyle, you might choose to give up altogether because you've learned that anything less than perfection is deemed unacceptable, thus preventing you from taking action. 3. Distraction. Research shows that we spend approximately 47% of our waking hours mind-wandering, meaning our attention is scattered and unfocused. The experience of having a distracted mind has become so natural that we often don't even realize how it hinders our ability to take action. This phenomenon is influenced by both external and internal factors. We actively seek distractions to keep our minds occupied, allowing us to avoid confronting significant questions about whether we are truly living meaningful lives. 4. Past disappointments. Experiencing disappointment from a past event can leave you living in the what if it doesn't work out mindset. Let's say your recent attempt to declutter your home ended in complete retreat, succumbing to meaningless purchases. Why would you try to be minimalist again? Or perhaps you had a failed business venture. Why start another one? The root of the what if statement is fear. But here's a more unsettling question to remind you. What if you never try and never take risks? In that case, you'll continue living with regret. I can't act. What should I do? We have thoroughly discussed the reasons for being unable to take action. We all struggle with these feelings from time to time. But what if you find yourself desperately asking, what should I do if I can't get moving? Here are some things you can do to take action towards your dreams as soon as possible. Step 1. Let go before making any changes. You need to accept the uncomfortable truth: I don't feel like taking action right now. Taking action represents different things for each person. And at this moment, it might evoke feelings of boredom, disappointment, anger, resentment, or even depression. No matter how much you desire to feel motivated, the reality is that you're not. There isn't an easily accessible feel-good button at your disposal. When we cling to feeling good, we tend to avoid any activities that bring us into contact with difficult emotions. Consequently, it hinders and postpones taking action. Therefore, the first step in motivating yourself to take action is to let go of the need to feel good. Release yourself from the idea of being perfectly motivated and directed towards your goal. The more tightly you hold onto the principle of feeling good first, the more challenging it becomes to take action. Step 3. Connect with your why. Why is taking action important to you? What lies on the other side of taking action? Is it about advancing your career, prioritizing your health, or being there for the people you care about? Set aside reasons driven by obedience, applause, or otherwise. I'll feel guilty and examine whether you can focus on taking action for something that truly matters to you. It's a free choice. Such a reason can serve as a great source of motivation and inspiration. Be clear about your goals and values, and allow them to guide you towards taking action. Step 4. Set a commitment. What are you willing to commit to? It doesn't have to be something big. You can start with a small, achievable goal to flex your willingness muscle. For example, start by running 500 meters instead of aiming for 5 kilometers. The decision is yours to make, so grab a pen and paper and write down the following. What are you ready to do? When are you ready to do it? Where are you willing to do it? The more specific you are, the better. Step 5. Start right now, this moment. Take action. It doesn't matter how small it is, then do the next thing, but stay in the process. Don't let the inner dictator boss you around. If you stumble, go back to the 4 steps above. Step 6. Embrace the inaction of the present moment. Sometimes, even the best strategies fall short when it comes to taking action. In those moments, ask yourself, who said you have to take action right now, instead of saying, I can't take action. Change that thought. I'm unable to take action at the moment. Embrace your inaction. Nurture your capacity to choose and take responsibility. Ultimately, sometimes taking action can be difficult for everyone. All the advice above serves as steps to recognize the barriers within yourself and start doing what truly matters. However, if you try them all and everything fails, own up to your inaction. Forcing yourself to surrender is not a viable strategy. There's no need to bully yourself to care. Don't bully yourself into living. Remember, there's always a reason to take action. Acknowledge the barriers within you, confront your fears, and take action towards your dreams and aspiration. Take a step today to start. Even a small step matters. What matters is to take action. Remember, you are here to live your life. Give yourself permission, make a commitment, and move forward. Embrace your inaction and nurture your power of choice. The time has come to live the life you desire. Now is the time to take action. You can do this.